welcome to a second channel analytics video. This is actually going to be my first analytics video for the channel, and basically, if you don't know, I look at my YouTube studio, look at what videos have done well. I just want to show around actually how can I predict if a video is going to do well from what I already know. And also recently, you might have noticed on the main channel I've been going through and changing a few thumbnails. That's to try and get views up a bit, because having a good thumbnail makes you get a lot more views. A lot more people click on the video. You get a lot. You just get a lot more views, and it will be great for the channel if I can do that. So I'll quickly just look down through here. You can see that the longer the video is, the lower the average view duration is, because people click off a lot faster than if it's a longer video. And some of the worst is this one, is 28 seconds. That's a really bad view retention rate. But most of them, it's about a minute or 2 minutes. And of course, the channel description, it's not very long. It's about a minute, and so that's halfway through. So that's quite good for what it is. But yeah, the shorter the video is, obviously your average view duration is going to go down. So I want to just go on to videos, and I'll just go through and show some of the videos that have done really well. For instance, the channel description has done really well, because whenever someone goes to my channel pages, that auto plays. That counts as one view whenever anyone looks at it and starts auto playing. So you can get a lot of views from that. And so if we go down to where that is, channel description, 121 views. That makes it my most successful video by a long way. And then in second, we've got World's Most Dangerous Metros. That was one of the ones I changed the thumbnail for to try and get more views. But actually, even after changing the thumbnail, YouTube just isn't recommending it that much anymore. It's a too old a video. It doesn't really get any views anymore. So it's not actually recommending it that much. But some of the thumbnails like this, it was on 60 views. I got 17 more views from changing the thumbnail. So I think that, and the What Happened to Stampy one, that actually has not gone up that much. I would have thought it would go up by more. But yeah, sometimes it's not a particularly great thumbnail. There's a lot going on in the background. It's a bit confusing. Whereas this, you can easily read it, how YouTube profits from stealing your data. People go, oh really, does it steal my data? Because actually, yes, YouTube takes your data and sells it on to advertisers. But that's in that video if you want to go and check it out. But so the kind of model of how the YouTube channel works is the mini documentaries. So I've got a mini documentary series and a Pico and Nano series. The Pico and Nano series is a sort of animated children's cartoony kind of animation series, whereas the mini documentaries is for a far greater audience, because it's not just limited to children. Anyone can watch it, and that's normally how I bring in new viewers. That's normally how I get new viewers to the channel. Then the existing viewers will watch the Pico and Nano adventures. And as you can see, there's actually part 1, part 2. When it first came out, part 2, it has way lower views than part 1, because people aren't going to watch part 2 of something unless they've seen part 1. But actually, it's got more likes, it's got very similar views, so that's quite interesting. That's changed a lot since I last looked at it. And you can see this video, the how YouTube profits from stealing your data, the real reason YouTube makes money, has 7 likes, which is, lots of my videos will get around 4 or 5 likes. And then this overpopulation one, 7 likes again, is really, really good on a video. My best video so far, though, is, that I uploaded that. I tried to upload it to my gaming channel. I uploaded it to the wrong channel, so oops. But this one, it saw a huge increase in views from about 25 views. It wasn't a very successful video, but it massively went up, and I've got a lot of likes from that, which is really, really good for the channel. But mostly the problem is changing the thumbnail. It will give you a short-term boost for a few days, but when you're releasing a video, you do just need a good thumbnail. Otherwise people just won't click on it. And when it's out for the first few hours is when YouTube recommends it loads. So, I don't really know how the algorithm works. No one really knows that, but it recommends the video a lot after it's just been released. So good thumbnail, out of the, say it's recommending it to 100 people, before maybe 5 people click on your video, now you can bring it up to 10 people. You can double your views, and that means it will, for future videos, recommend it even more. And you can grow like that. You need a good thumbnail for your videos, which is mostly how I get views is from the thumbnails now. That's what I want to be doing. You can see here, I changed a lot of thumbnails here and I got 50 views in a day. This video was the Pico and Nanny the Breakdown, where their car breaks down on a holiday trip. It's another failed holiday adventure. I got 60 views on that day. You can see I've got 26 subscribers. That's actually gone down from this morning. It was 27. So that's the thing. There's a sort of cost to the channel. Every month you might lose 1 or 2 subscribers, and you've just got to try and aim more than that to either break even or grow your channel. So it's quite difficult. You've got to make sure you're putting out content that people want to watch. You can see that I'll have a look at the watch time now. You can see for Nanny's Jobs, the newsreader, that's like a 10-minute video. I've got 1.5 hours of watch time in the last 28 days, last 3 weeks about, which is loads. But this one is a far shorter video. It's 3 or 4 minutes, and it's got almost an hour of watch time. And if you look at Pico and Nanny the Breakdown, that again is quite a long video, but with less watch time. It's still a good watch time for the time. And end clicks, I'm not really getting that, but I put it in there anyway just to recommend people videos if they want to see it. You can see playlists, where I'm getting my watch time from playlists from. And yeah, there's also, if you look at reach, the number of impressions I get. And impressions mean it's showing you. So if we go on lifetime, there we go. Impressions, it's about 14,000 or so. Yeah, 14,000 exactly. And that's loads. 20% of the time that's YouTube putting my videos in their recommended. Views from impressions is about 900. That's over half of my views. So as a small channel, you really rely off recommendations. You really rely off people saying things. And on some of the good days, I'm getting over 500 impressions, which is amazing. For some reason, the unique viewers over the period of a lifetime isn't working. I don't quite know why. I think I probably I do have over 100. If you go on the last 90 days, it's about 100, and there'll be, yeah, it's about 100. I think, yeah, 101. So over 100, and that's up. I guess you could probably do some maths on how that works, but I can't be bothered. But anyway, on engagement, you can see, oh wow, watch time. That's uploads on the previous 90 days. And this average view duration, so when it's 0, it means I got no views on that day. Sometimes it's really high. So this was a really long video, 10 minutes or so published. What have I done? No, go back. But it's a much longer video, so you will obviously get a much higher watch time from that. Because if people are watching 20% of the video, 20% of 10 minutes is far more than 20% of 2 minutes. And if you look at the top videos, oh wow, the World's Most Dangerous Metros has done really well. I want to go on Lifetime and see how well all these have done. Is it still like that? Yeah, but you see, before I went through a phase around here of getting a lot more, but it's really, really random loads of the time. If you go on, and I'm just going to have a quick look in advanced mode, and so I want to just explain why I release the videos when I do. By going to photography, you can see where your viewers are. This is what I mean by YouTube taking your data. It's really weird how they know your location, they know where you are. I think that's a bit worrying, but 1,600 views over the lifetime, which is amazing. So this is United Kingdom. I've had about 800 views from there, about 11 views from the US. I don't know where the other views are coming from, whether it's not counting them properly, or whether there's loads and loads of other tiny countries, like say 1 or 2 from a certain country, and it doesn't bother putting it up there. But most of my viewers are in the UK, so that's why I release it morning on weekends. Everyone's just waking up, they'll be looking at YouTube. It does just mean you get a lot more views than, say, I was to release it at midnight, and that wouldn't be good. If you look at viewer age, there's only 2 types really. There's 13 to 17 years, and that's 90% of it. So that's me and my friends mostly, and then what's happened? Yeah, and then there's this. I obviously have a small older audience as well. If you look at subscription status, I'll go on a bar chart to see. So it's fairly equal, I think. Yeah, you can see that it's a lot of it's come from people who are not subscribed. It's about 50-50. So when you're a small channel, you're obviously going to get your subscribers watching. But when YouTube starts recommending you to other people, it'll mean you get more views from people who are not subscribed. That doesn't mean you're getting less subscribers. It just means that you're getting shown to more people. So subscribers mostly on my YouTube channel page, and yeah, subscribers gained 32. So if no one ever unsubscribed, I would have 32 subscribers. So you can see you do lose a fair amount of your subscribers. That's just the cost of running your channel. You lose subscribers every month, every week. You might lose 1 or 2, and that's a fairly scary thing when you're just running a small channel. You sort of it's quite you're so desperate not to lose. Oh, what's it doing? Lose subscribers, because it really harms your channel when you do lose subscribers. But yeah, that's basically it for today's video. I just thought it might be a bit interesting to show around some of the stuff. Why have I been changing the thumbnails? It's because it massively helps your channel. As you can see, getting 50 views from a day. I didn't release any videos. It was mostly down to changing some thumbnails. And things like this are a lot more clickable. You would click this because you go, oh, look at that, that's good. It's not clickbait, because I'm not saying things that are untrue. For instance, if we go onto here and see more. Oh, I'll just go onto videos actually. Oh no. Right, hang on, sorry about this, but I'll just go onto videos to show when I put in the name and title of things. I never ever want to put misleading data, and I don't want to try to trick you guys as viewers. That's not good. So you can see here, 1.2 million. If you watch the video, you'll know that the pass costs approximately 1.2 million in today's money. It's about 450,000 back then in 1980s. It's an interesting thing, but I put 1.2 million in the title because that's more true. It's like it's 1.2 million today's money, and when you see here 200 million cleanup cost, I have got a copyright claim on that, and I don't really know what that is. It's a bit unfair, really. It said it wasn't a copyrighted piece of music, but it is. 200 million cleanup cost. It cost it cost 200 million in cleanup, in compensation, in all that stuff. It cost 200 million. So no, I'm not lying to you. And it would have cost. So you could have paid 700,000 and get a plane worth 20 million with Pepsi's bad maths and of their advertising campaign. They could have lost 20 million on that. So all the crazy numbers in there, it is true. It's true things. I would never ever clickbait or lie. And actually, I think next week's video on the main channel, the next video coming out, will be about a YouTube channel which clickbaits and lies. It's really interesting how they've managed to get 35 million subscribers. That's just the teaser. See whether you can find out what that channel is, because it's a complete scam channel. But there's more about that in the next video coming out. And for now, I think I'm going to end the video here. And I thank you all very much for watching, because if you do like these kind of videos, I release about twice a month, once every week or 2 weeks on this channel, about behind the scenes. There'll be more analytics videos, channel updates and news will be coming on there. And it's just extra free content for people who want to see more of it. So yeah, and of course on the main channel, we're getting close to 30 subscribers. 30 subscribers would be amazing. And then I think I will do a subscriber special at 50 subscribers if I do ever make it there. That'd be really great to do. But for now, I'd like to thank you all very much for watching. See you in the next video. Goodbye.